morning everyone. Since everyone's been asking about foot trimming, I thought I'd make up a little video, and I'll try and keep it as brief as possible, regarding foot trimming. Firstly, you need to have a good pair of trimmers. I use the bourbon and ball ones. Now that pair's a little bit blunt, so I have got myself a second pair. And I stick a hose on the end so that whenever I stick it into my carry bag I don't end up stabbing myself, because that is pretty darn sharp. So that's just a little bit of water hose. You can use garden hose, anything that basically fits over the end. In my bag I have a double-ended clip which I use to actually attach Masport to a circular, what would you call it, a little ring, and then the other half goes into his halter, into his collar. In my kit I have Vet spray, which is that topical antibiotic in case I notice anything that needs to be dealt to, but also in case he gets stabbed, because maybe today he doesn't want to stand still, and it'll help hopefully to stop his leg from falling off. I've also got in here some of the Equicare probiotic topical spray for mud fever and rain scald, and this is my go-to for foot treatment, Coppertox spray. It's green colour, the Vet's purple, and the rain scald's sort of like a muddy, watery colour, kind of like Carver. What else is in here? I've also got a little hand towel, because the Vet and the Coppertox, if you get that on you, God, you'll never get it off. There's also a spare lead in here for whenever I do trims for other people. And I use the dog chains, the choke collars, to put around posts and things, which I can attach my double-ended clip to if I have a goat that basically is going a little bit crazy. Or it's, to be honest, you're better off just to restrain your goat, just tie them up. It's not worth any injuries, i.e. stabbing, with goats running around going crazy on you. I've also got these, yet again with a badass tube around the end of it. These are actual hoof shears. Now these are not to be used by the average person, because a lot can go wrong really quickly with these. These are designed when you need to take large amounts off a goat's hoof. Yeah, and I would recommend under vet supervision, unless you've been shown how to use these and also know how to treat if things go wrong. Because yeah, this is bleed out stuff if you're not careful. And what else have I got in here? Oh, sorry about that. Get that out of my little bag. Throw that in there. I've got one of those Shawform files. This is the same as the one that you can get from the Hoof catalogue. The only difference with the Hoof is it's got a screw at the end, whereas these are just push-on ones. These are the new design, and it is pretty meaty. You're definitely best to probably wet your goat's hoof first before you use these. I tend to not use this unless I've got a major problem, but yeah, it's there if I need it. And the only other thing that I've got in here is toothbrush, in case I need to scrub out after I've cut away if someone's had foot rot. I use the toothbrush with the hose just to sort of clean out any gunk. That's a very soft one. It's very, very soft. This is just a little Sensodyne one. Yes, see, sensitive teeth, sensitive feet. And what else is hiding in here? That's pretty much it. That is the extent. I had a funny feeling I had a little plane. Oh, there it is. And my planer. This is just a manicure thing. I find this actually really good for taking extra off heels. If you're not sure how far down you can go on your goat's hoof, then this is really good, because it just takes literally a see-through sliver, so you can't really go too wrong with this. It's just got a razor blade which basically just slots in. I'll try and do this while I'm watching. It's a little razor blade that just slots in there. You can buy the refills, and that just goes into goes into there. Hard to do this with gloves on. That goes into there, and then that slides onto that area, and you just push it up. Anything to do with goats and hoof trimming, I would tend to do, yeah, I need 2 hands for this, I would tend to do with gloves on. I just use the rub, sort of like the shower gloves, shower, S-H-O-W-A. These are a cheapy version, and it's just basically an elasticated glove with rubber. The rubber's really good for basically being able to grab your goat, and also using sharp things like this. If something goes wrong, yeah, I'm less likely to injure myself, because, yeah, you might be using the Tetravet spray on yourself. Not even sure that's allowed. Anyhow, to the goat. Masport. He's had a brush, but he still looks a bit mangy. So I basically just have a picnic table. Hello, Buddy. Don't know if you can see this, and I've just got an eyelet that's just been bolted through to the other side. You can see that. And my choke chain with a double-ended clip, and then that just sticks onto him. That just stops him jumping all over the place, gives him a little bit of movement. Thank you, dog. Oi, stop it. Just gives him a little bit of movement, but not too much. And if I need to, I can actually clip him right up to that ring if I have to. There you go, good boy, Masport. But today we're not going to do that. Anyhow, let's start by looking at his hoof and see what needs to be done. Masport, lift please. Good boy. Now I tend to look at his hooves every day, because you never know what things will get stuck, and you can see that around the edge here, that part there is starting to grow over towards the centre, so that needs to be trimmed back. His heels, the back ridge here is just getting a little bit thick, and his toes are just starting to what do you call it, grow over the actual sole of the foot. So I'll just take the camera off for a minute, and we'll show you how to trim. Hey Buddy, are you into this? Not really, never mind.